When you were taking her session, I was telling them that surrender is important, because academically we can learn the things. It's not that way. Now we are going to do it, but without knowing, and you have done it, that's a great thing. When we know and we do, it's obvious. But without knowing how to do it, and you people attempt it, that's a great thing. This is how we should have faith, whatever we do, because after all, what happened, even when we passed out our medical graduation, post graduation, after knowing that there are 3,500 diseases and there are 3,500 medicines, again we have to keep faith on Almighty while diagnosing, while prescribing the medicines. Is it right? It's not that all the 3,500 diseases are going to run at the same time in your mind. It is very spontaneous, right? So this is, during regression also it should be very spontaneous. Because once you open the file, you don't know whether they are going in past, they are going in womb, they are going in present, they are going in animal life, they are going in plant life. You don't know anything, and you have to deal with it. So there are guardian angels, there are so many different goddesses, gurus, all connections are there, which will keep on guiding us periodically and very spontaneously also, so that you need not worry that what is going to happen and what is happening. Both the things goes on its own. The main factor, what I was suggesting them, you open your heart chakra and you keep on healing them. Don't put your left brain during it. Don't put your any judgmental part. Oh, this is the thing, this is the that way. Is it right? Many times, when we do the PLR sessions, the client, they see the warrior life, they see something robbery, they see drowning, everything happens. All those emotional stuff happens. And this is all the human lives. We have gone through so many different experiences, life experiences, death experiences, and after going through all these experiences, we understood that no experience is permanent. Only it was just to understand, to acknowledge it for that time being. Otherwise, it has nothing to do in rest of the life or other life. Is it right? In some of the life you were a soldier, it was for that life. Now nothing to do with this. You cannot just hold guns and ammunitions again and you can fight with anyone. You have no rights about it. Is it right? So be in the present, that's very important. Now you can see this slide, this very clearly, right? So to do our past life regression, we are opening the root Muladhara chakra. To do the present life, we are opening the sacral chakra. To do the womb regression, we are opening the Manipura chakra, and which is very important. So previously we were not knowing actually that where is the different regression located. Like, where is the liver located, spleen is located, heart is located, and that way the doctors operate according to the localized area. The same way the regression has to be localized according to the chakra. So where we have to operate. But maybe you are going into the present life and that person is ready for the past life, it will slip from sacral to root chakra. You cannot stop that person. Let it go wherever it wants to go. After all, he is ready, she is ready, and that's happening. Is it clear to this? So channelizing is also some other part which very rarely people do. That is a connection of God, goddesses and gurus, masters, to get your messages for yourself, to get the message for other people. Might be today after dinner, if it's possible, we'll try to do that channelizing. That's a part of our retreat also. We do it normally when it is 5 days, but we'll see if we can manage today so that you can experience that channelizing. Okay. The other thing is that life between life, it is just to know the contract, what soul agreement has been done with the God. Because we have forgotten that chip has been removed. If you remember everything, you wouldn't blame anyone. But because you don't remember that this experience you had demanded from the God, that I want to experience this, and that's why you're blaming some or other person. Logically you will say, why I will demand this? I have nothing to do with this. But actually it happens when you are into the pure light form. You are in very highly lighted person and you are so much courageous and so much potential. You say, I can handle it. I have so much power in me. But you don't know, when you take the human birth, you have limitations. You got my point? Because when you come down, like now this is a physical projector, it has limitation, it has a lumen bulb inside, it cannot expand to any extent. Is it right? This is a mic, it has certain microphone inside it, it cannot amplify to thousands of people. Is it right? So this is what, we forget, that after taking the human birth, we cannot do all those things which we are demanding in front of the God. Like 2 years child, he will see that my parents are eating pizza and they are giving me khichdi. He will say, I can also eat, because he doesn't know that he cannot eat. He doesn't have tooth and he cannot digest the pizza. Is it right? He's so much innocent. He will say, no, even I want to eat what you are eating. He will see the father is drinking, he is smoking. He will say, I will also smoke, I will also drink. He doesn't know it's an alcohol or it's a smoking. He is very small child, he cannot do it. The same thing happens. So life between life is also important if you want to know what things you have demanded in front of God, and because of that you are going through all these things. You can change your soul contract if you want. Like we send newly purchased any gadgets to the company and we tell that we don't want this, it's a spoiled one, it's a defective piece. So then they give you something new, because it's a warranty, it's in the warranty period. The same thing, in life between life, again in the pure consciousness, if you go, you will say, okay, I release this contract, and now you can reprogram, you can demand a new program according to the need of this present life. Okay, that you can do. So death experience has to be acknowledged, because if you don't acknowledge, again there is a fear of going through the same thing. If you understand, in some of the life I died in accident, I died in drowning, so now there is no fear of driving or water also, because you have already taken the worst experiences also, but you have forgotten that you have taken that worst experience. Is it true? So that is the death experience. So again there is a soul regression. Soul regression is for to go to human kingdom, plants kingdom, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, just to understand that it's not only the human life you have taken birth, you have taken in other kingdom also, and those imprints still you carry. Like I carry my animal life as an owl and eagle, so I am very focused like eagle, and I have a thermal vision like an owl. I can see the aura, I can see the chakras, I can do the night driving very easily, rather than I prefer to do in the day driving, right? Because eyes are so sharp, I can go through anyone's past life, I can see anyone's future also. There are so much sharp because of that owl. So in the darkness also I can see very clearly. It's raining, it's foggy. When newly I learned the car in Panchgani, and it was so much fog in the Panchgani because of the high altitude. People were not driving in such fog. I was driving very easily, very smoothly, even when I was a new learner. So my uncle was surprised that you have learned yesterday and today you are driving in the fog, because the eyes are so sharp. So I never understood why it is there, but I had seen my past life that I was owl and eagle. So that's the main reason. So you can bring those qualities back into the present life, that animal qualities. If you were a tiger, you can bring that courage. If you were a cow, you can bring that compassion back in your life. Is it right? And whatever you want to discard it, you can just forget it. I don't want negative qualities, I want only positive qualities of that animal. Is it right? So this thing you can do in your soul regression. Coming to future life progression, we rarely recommend it, because you are into a spiritual world, every time you will keep on evolving, so the future is different. For a layman it's okay, you can do the future life progression and you can plan for their materialistic or marriage or children, whatever you want to plan for them. But people like us, we are always evolving, new something new is going in our mind, in our DNA. So you cannot fix up anything in your future. Is it right? It will change, keep on changing periodically. So that is the future life progression. Womb regression, now you all have experience, and we have discussed so much in the morning also, that why we have to do womb regression. I think so that is clear to everyone. Yes. See, channelizing, I said no, you have to get channelized to some of your soul consciousness connection. Like you can get channelized to any god goddesses depending upon what soul consciousness you are carrying. Like in mobile I am carrying Vodafone SIM, you must be carrying Airtel, you must be carrying Jio. So when you go near to their tower you get full connection. So channelizing is the same thing. We will give you that connection, it's a reconnection, and in that reconnection you will get more lights, wisdom, you will get clarity, and you will start giving the answers, messages for yourself or others also. We've been to Mahatar Babaji caves 3 months back after the Rishikesh retreat, and there one girl got channelized and she got the message that we have to do oneness retreat by using the Shiv Shakti concept. And then we took the all messages, we downloaded it, we executed it, we manifested that retreat, and really it worked very well, right?